Hi, welcome to the Daily Dose of Dairy Live, Trends in Fluid Milk and Dairy-Based Beverages, 2019. This presentation was first made at ProFood Tech in Chicago, March 26, 27, and 28, 2019. Let's go ahead and begin. First, I'd like to share a little bit about myself. My name is Donna Berry, and I am a degreed food scientist. And I've been writing about innovation, new products, and ingredient technology in the dairy industry for more than 25 years. So what has taken place this last 25 years? A lot. To give you an idea, the nutrition facts label, the original nutrition facts label, still hadn't even been created when I started writing for the dairy trade. The milk chug did not exist. Ice milk was still a standardized product. Wells Enterprises, who makes Blue Bunny ice cream now, also made other dairy products, including milk and yogurt. Breyers was a yogurt brand owned by Kraft Foods. Greek yogurt was something that Yaya used to make tzatziki when she was creating gyros in her home kitchen. Ben & Jerry's ice cream was owned by Ben & Jerry. And frozen novelties, oh, they came in every shape, size, and form, and they were loaded with artificial colors, which would make kids' mouths, fingers, and clothes colored forever. And moms and dads didn't freak out about those colors. A lot has changed. We also didn't have as many of these things in our life, these plant-based ingredients. Soy had been around, but we didn't have many of the legumes, the pea protein, the coconut, the almonds, the cashews, and therefore fluid milk, as in cow's milk, was more commonplace. There weren't as many other options available. Well, that has changed, and the dairy industry needs to recognize this and change as well. So let's go ahead and talk about fluid milk and dairy-based beverage innovation inspirations. There are 5 items that I have identified and that we will discuss today. Seasonal limited edition, premium culinary influence, latte caffeinated energy, health and wellness, and meal replacement snacking and on-the-go convenience. So let's start with seasonal limited edition. This truly is probably one of the most exciting segments in the fluid milk category. This idea of a product only being produced in a limited run, in a limited batch, available for only a short time, really creates this urgency for the consumer to try something new, to try it, to explore, to dip into their pockets and say, hey, I gotta buy this now because it might not be here the next time I am shopping. Now, this is something that we have long known with eggnog, but you know, eggnog comes around right before Thanksgiving and stays till a little bit after the new year, and then it's gone. Well, many dairies over the couple of years have really, first of all, they've expanded their eggnog offerings to become more competitive in that category, and they've also done more around the flavors of that winter season. You can see Highland here has what they call an old-fashioned custard. The Morn Farms has a pumpkin spice eggnog in this premium glass bottle that actually does not require a deposit for return. Clover Sonoma came out with a maple bourbon organic eggnog. And Target, here we go, you know, Target, a private label product, had sugar cookie milk this past winter. Highland has really done an amazing job with building its seasonal flavored milk line. You could see here at Halloween it has this chocolate peanut butter flavor and then even a Halloween eggnog. And now getting ready for the springtime, there's, again, eggnog comes back, but think Easter eggnog instead of it being Thanksgiving eggnog. And then flavors like strawberry cream and chocolate marshmallow. Kemp's has done a terrific job teaming up with the teams in Green Bay and surrounding areas in Wisconsin where its markets are. And Shadow Dairy in Kansas City has done the same as well. And Shadow is really known for creating these very limited run products, sometimes as few as 10,000 bottles, and big news events come out of them where people stand in line to get the bottle because they know that it won't be around that long, and they actually start their collectibles. They have different color lids, different writing, different slogans on them. This is a brand new product, just came out actually at Expo West this past March, and it's Burroughs Dairy, and it's cream on top, whole milk, so it's small batch made, in flavors like lavender, chai spiced, and then a very premium chocolate milk. And I have to tell you that lavender milk, it's delicious, and it was a very soothing product, just the kind of milk you'd want to have maybe right before nighttime. Here are some premium flavored creamers. Both of these are West Coast dairies, both of them glass bottles. They carry the Real California milk seal on them, and they are all dairy, all natural creamers in hazelnut, vanilla, caramel, French vanilla, and midnight mocha flavors. Here are some true premium flavored milks meant for the adult palate. Dean Foods, its True Moo brand, has this After Dark line, and flavors are vanilla and chai spice, dark chocolate salted caramel, and Mexican style chocolate, which is a rich chocolate with just a little bit of kick of a pepper heat to it. And this Slate product is a canned chocolate milk, absolutely designed for the on-the-go adult consumer who likes chocolate milk but is tired of it looking like it's a school kid's product. And this is formulated, these cans are only 100 calories. They're double the protein of regular chocolate milk, 75% less sugar, and the product is lactose-free as well. Kroger has come out with Private Selection. It's a store brand product of some premium milks, and here you could see these quart plastic bottles in varieties like cherry cordial, sea salt caramel, and Belgium chocolate. Moving on to the third innovation inspiration, latte caffeinated energy. There is this trend in the entire beverage category moving towards natural caffeine as the source of energy. And this is after a result of, quite a bit bad press on some of the high-intensity energy beverages in the market. So there's this appeal to getting your energy from coffee or from something like green tea extract. Now, Peet's, a coffee house, has these 10.5-ounce plastic bottles of cold brew coffee with milk or with almond milk or in a holiday seasonal flavor, so that they're covering multiple innovation segments here by having a non-dairy, having a dairy with some premium flavors, and the seasonal variety. Out of Phoenix, we have Shamrock Farms, who has this Rockin' Protein Energy drink. This is a lactose-free milk with no added sugar, 30 grams of protein, and the caffeine is from coffee. And it does say on the labels there, natural protein from milk. This Super Espresso product, it's a canned product, no sugar, lower in calories, 40 calories, 5 grams of protein, and it is enhanced with medium chain triglyceride oil, or MCT oil. And this type of product is actually intended to appeal to those following the keto diet, which is a high fat, some protein, and virtually no sugar type of diet. And this here, again, it has the protein from dairy and higher fat product. And the same thing here, Smari. Smari is actually a yogurt brand, which now is in the Icelandic yogurt brand, now in the Icelandic protein coffee category. There are two flavored beverages, which are basically coffee, milk, and flavors. There's New Orleans and iced mocha, but there is this keto latte product, and again, formulated for that keto dieter. High in protein, high in fat, and just 1 gram of sugar. Bulletproof coffee, that is another example of the high fat product for the keto dieter, and this is a milk beverage with grass-fed butter in it, along with the MCT oil for the high fat attribute. And then stock protein cold brew beverage. Again, a cold brew is still very much trending, and again, higher protein, caffeinated. Let's move on to health and wellness. Now, while this Joe Froyo is technically a cultured milk, so it's really kind of more of a yogurt concept, it is a thinner product, so I wouldn't really call it a drinkable yogurt, and they're positioning it as functional cold brew. And it's lactose-free cultured milk with cold brew coffee, loaded with caffeine for that natural energy, and probiotics. It is, again, positioned as a protein beverage. And then the company has rolled out now what they're calling clean label creamer. And it's a creamer, so it's the high fat, made with milk, but also with probiotics, which is not something you really typically find in a creamer product. So expanding the health and wellness into the creamer category. And while some of these products have been around under different brands, we're seeing new life come to probiotic milk from Chems. And Fairlife has now an omega-3 milk. And lactose-free is really trending across the board. Many brands are now offering a lactose-free product. And the goal here is to keep consumers drinking cow's milk, not switching full-time, 100%, to those nut or legume-based products if the only reason that they've been switching to them is because of a lactose intolerance or insensitivity. So let's make it lactose-free and keep them in the category. And protein, of course, it's big all across the board. And here are just some, standard milks with higher protein. I guess that the word standard isn't appropriate, but there's nothing else added to them. It's not like they have fiber or probiotics or flavors or, it's all about a higher protein product so you can get more protein in your diet. In Organic Valley, they have lactose-free. They have the higher protein product. And then they're differentiating even further by doing the grass milk. And grass milk, cows on a grass milk diet have been shown to have higher levels of omega-3 fatty acids and conjugated linoleic acid. And these are, nutrients that are very attractive to many health and wellness consumers. So the last category, meal replacement, snacking, and on-the-go convenience. So dairy proteins, very much in the form of like powders, like milk protein concentrate, milk protein isolate, whey proteins, are being used to create oftentimes shelf-stable beverages with a higher source of protein. What bothers me a little bit with some of these products is they're touting the fact that they're high protein. And for the most part, it's only dairy protein, but they don't all necessarily, make that big flag of a statement that they're dairy protein. And we really should be proud of the protein that we sell. Now, the Atkins Plus here, it does say on the bottom, they're in a little red call out, made with high quality dairy protein. So kudos to them. And this Nesquik Super Breakfast Drink, which is designed for on the go for kids for breakfast, it does say made with real milk. And though this isn't necessarily on-the-go convenience, but you can see the product, this Happy Belly product, is convenient because it's being sold through Amazon Prime Now Fresh. So it's Amazon's private label milk product. And these Maple Hills are single-serve organic milk, whole milk, only whole milk, chocolate and white, and made with grass-fed milk. And then the product in the middle, actually, it is a convenience product in the sense that milk tea is a common coffee house or tea house beverage, but it hasn't really been bottled and shared and positioned in the beverage category. So now IDON, a very large bottled tea manufacturer, is offering this product. It's actually brewed tea with non-fat dry milk, and it is a shelf-stable product. But again, this is definitely a convenience item for what is normally a product you can only get at home or at a cafe. So what are the key takeaways here? Keep the consumer engaged with flavor, and then bring it back to the cow and the farm. Talk about that dairy product and showcase the cows and the farms, and if it's grass-fed, make sure that's being promoted. Value-added nutrition is paramount. Adding omega-3s, taking out the lactose, even adding fiber is an opportunity. Maybe blending products with plant-based product and cow's milk. All types of opportunities to add different types of value nutrition to milk. And then lastly, snackify milk and dairy-based beverages. Single serve continues to be a growing business and a growing opportunity. It gets milk in different places and merchandise with different foods, and it's an opportunity that's one we really can't afford to miss out on. So thank you very much. Hopefully this has helped with your fluid milk and dairy-based beverage innovations. Thanks.